It started with taxes and ended with the birth of a new nation. 13 colonies, thousands of miles from their king, dared to dream of freedom. But the American Revolution wasn't just about tea or taxes, it was a full-blown rebellion against one of the most powerful empires in history. This is the story of how 13 colonies challenged a king and won.
By the mid-1700s, Britain's American colonies were booming. But after the expensive 7 Years' War, the British Crown wanted money, and fast. Parliament rolled out new taxes, the Stamp Act, the Townshend Acts, and the Tea Act. Colonists cried out, "No taxation without representation." This wasn't just about money anymore, it was about rights, freedom, and power. Boston became the heart of rebellion. In 1770, British soldiers fired on colonists in the Boston Massacre. In 1773, patriots dumped British tea into the harbor, the Boston Tea Party. In response, Britain passed the Intolerable Acts, the colonies united. Then, on April 19, 1775, shots were fired at Lexington and Concord. It was the shot heard round the world. The revolution had begun.
The war had started, but what were they fighting for? In July 1776, Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence. It declared that all men are created equal, with the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. King George was enraged, but the message was clear. The colonies would no longer bow to a crown. Britain had the might, the Americans had George Washington, and a dream. In winter, they suffered at Valley Forge. But they won surprising victories at Trenton and Saratoga. In 1778, France joined the fight. And in 1781, at the Battle of Yorktown, the British finally surrendered. The impossible had happened. The colonies had defeated the empire. In 1783, the Treaty of Paris made it official. The United States of America was born. But the revolution wasn't just a war. It was a revolution of ideas. Ideas that would inspire the world, about liberty, democracy, and self-rule. And it all began with tea, and a dream of freedom.